Creative Pro Wrestling fans, I am longtime independent wrestling fan Robert, along with one of my favorite wrestling fans, Jessica.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah. I'm not going to mention where we are, but you kind of get the idea. Wildlife was a very good show from when Creative Pro returned to All Sportz in Melville. That sports spelled with a Z at the end. You're seeing this was for you and your sister, your first Creative Pro show in over 2 years. Your thoughts on the building?
Awesome.
Oh.
That's my brother plays deck hockey.
Exactly how does that work?
I'm not sure. I've never been to a game.
Obviously, it's not no ice on the field rink
I think it's like roller hockey. I'm not sure.
with a wall, I guess, or so. I mean, it sounds like lacrosse would be fun anyway. But yeah. Oh, by the way, we had to eat at Sweet Hollow Diner before the show.
Yeah.
The waitress, Julie. Anything wrong with her voice?
She had surgery.
Oh, I thought she was like. I thought she was smoking for so many years.
No.
All right. It's like she could barely speak. It seemed. All right. But the action kicks off with a pre-show battle royal, in which the winner would join forces with Johnny Clash for a four-way tag match later in the show. The battle royal was won by the sweeper Eddie Prevetti.
Mm-hmm.
Among participants were Pat.
Is he Spanish?
I
Or
guess.
Italian, something
I'm not
like
sure.
either Italian or Spanish, something like that.
I don't know. I haven't met really the guy. Other participants were Pat Fitzpatrick.
And I was chanting, "Sweep it
Yes.
up, asshole! Sweep it up, sweep it up, asshole! Sweep it up."
No point in calling him that. Everybody has one. Pat Fitzpatrick, Nick Robles. I forgot who else. Mostly people I didn't recognize. Oh, alrighty. And as a result, I think, Prevetti would join forces with Johnny Clash on the main show for the four-way tag match.
And
later
Johnny
on.
Clash turned on him.
Now you already gave that away. Foreshadowing. But we have, to my surprise, the opening contest wound up being Mr. Creative Pro Wrestling, the professional wrestler Brian Myers doing battle with the Dominican destroyer Vargas, accompanied by the Answer to Your Prayers Ariella Nixon dog collar match.
Mm-hmm.
Prior to the match, Ariella had a clipboard and she had like a contract saying, why don't you sign this contract that if Vargas wins, that she would become the GM of Creative Pro Wrestling. Brian eventually signed it. Of course, these two went to war, and again, I'm still shocked I opened up the show.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot how it ended. Vargas, I think, threw Brian on like 4 chairs,
Mm-hmm.
and he had pinned him. But before that happened, let's just say Vargas proved why everybody should say no to crack. Yeah,
He pulled the J Red.
Well, you got to see that guy next week.
Is he wrestling?
Yeah, he is. But Vargas was victorious over Brian Myers, and as a result, Ariella Nix is now the general manager of Creative Pro Wrestling.
Boo.
Okay, but your thoughts on that brutal match they had?
It was good. It's a way to kick things off.
Yeah.
What happened to the other guy Ariella used to be with 2 years ago?
Oh, I know you're talking about that dweeb.
What's his name?
Pretty boy Johnny Collins. I guess he doesn't work there anymore.
Yeah.
Because I know he still works for Victory Pro.
Yeah.
He went nowhere anyway. Johnny Collins, that is.
Yeah.
He didn't get too far. Up next, well, was a highlight for you. It was the triple threat women's matchup.
Yeah. Women's wrestling. Woo.
As we saw not America's sweetheart, Davienne, do battle with Ava Everett and Alicia Edwards.
Mm-hmm.
I think she still wrestles for Impact.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, Alicia Edwards picked up the win over Davienne and Ava Everett.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you, but I feel they should get a women's championship.
I think so.
I mean, I
I
don't
think
know.
it's about damn time.
Yeah, maybe, but
Like
the
that
problem,
Lizzo song.
maybe because it seems like every time they do a show, there's at least one. There's a women's match, and I don't know Ariella Nix. I mean, I don't know why she's not wrestling right now.
Like NYC has the Starlet Champion, they should have the
It'll be the Creative Pro Women's
yeah,
Championship, but I guess they probably because they don't have enough women, I suppose.
yeah.
Okay, next up was a four-way match for the Mayhem medal. Yeah, it was an actual medal, not a championship belt. As we saw, Evil Kip defeat Liam Davis, Jay George, and the returning T.J. Crawford to retain the Mayhem medal.
Yes. I bought a Evil Kip t-shirt from Geek to Chic.
I thought it said Evil Kip on the front.
But it wasn't I bought it from Evil Kip though.
Yeah, no, I thought it said Evil Kip in the front. I didn't see the Geek to Chic part.
That was on the bottom in small letters.
Ah. All right. Maybe that's why no one notices. Yeah, okay. Then up next was we saw one of your favorite tag teams.
I like
No, I'm saying yeah, we know which tag team you pretty much were rooting for. It was Steven Azure and Steve Somerset
Steven Stevens.
as they challenged Slade and Smart Mark Sterling.
I like them too.
Yeah, known as Better Call Slade, and Tommy was really really killing us with mocking Slade's grunts and growls.
He just let it rip, Tommy.
Oh, he did.
And I don't mean in a farty way.
No, definitely not. The thing is, he sounds like Slade sounds like Scooby-Doo when he's making those noises. That's why I think we were saying Scooby Slade. I ain't part of the market, but nonetheless, tremendous matchup which saw Better Call Slade defeat the Even Stevens to retain the Creative Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championship. Oh, chime in. The tag title match.
It was a good match. I was rooting for both teams on and off.
Okay. Next was a four-way match. It was scheduled to be Alex Reynolds defending the television championship against the Dime Piece, Aaron Work, Desmond Cole, and Mike Anthony. But Ariella Nix comes out and she claims, "Oh, I'm the new GM," and she says, "Oh, I couldn't reach a deal or an agreement with Tony Khan." BS. And announced that Alex Reynolds would not be appearing. But was he around at a table before the show?
I saw him, but I didn't go up to him.
So I don't know if he was hurt or what his deal was. But Ariella Nix announced Bobby Orlando as a replacement.
And then everyone was chanting to Ariel, "Shut the fuck up.
Oh boy.
Shut the fuck up."
Oh boy. Yeah, they were letting her have it. And the match was on, which saw Bobby Orlando defeat Mike Anthony, Desmond Cole, and the Dime Piece, Aaron Rourke, to win the vacant Creative Pro Wrestling Television Championship. I don't think I told you, back in the spring at a Creative Pro show, he used my megaphone.
Really?
Well, he spoke into it.
Yeah. What did he say?
Oh, he said it's what Bobby said was, he says, "Oh, I got this thing. Should I do something with it?" And it was that director's thing that Jay George carries with. I got to show you that.
Yeah.
Eventually.
There's that guy with Jay George.
Lenny.
Lenny.
It's like his director's assistant of sorts.
What's this whole Jay George gimmick?
I don't know. One time it's called Unpredictable Jay George. I mean, he's been in promotions, that one of which some don't even exist anymore.
Yeah.
I see. All right, next up was a six-man tag team action.
Oh, this was a good one.
Yeah, VSK joined forces with Eric James and Dante Drago, accompanied the ring by Jack Tomlinson.
The blogger.
Yeah, the one who looks like Tom Holland from Spider-Man.
Yeah.
As they did battle with Dr. Cool, Jay Klang, Philip Cardigan, and Bully Ray. Good matchup here that these six men put on. Eventually they said I think Bully Ray said to Klang and Cardigan, "Get the tables," but they pulled out a door.
It said "fuck Cardona."
Yeah, well.
But I think Cardona rocks.
Yeah, I know.
Like Matt Cardona?
Well, Well, obviously he's a wonderful guy. I just still couldn't believe when you got your picture with him earlier this year. He was asking, "Where's your phone?" And you were trying to tell me to go into your bag to get it, but I said, "Hey, that's your bag."
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll catch him again.
Oh, you mean your phone to take the picture?
No, your phone. It was in your bag.
I almost exposed myself to him a little bit. And I was pulling my shirt, taking my shirt off. Good. I wanted to be in the shirt.
Good.
And I had a wrestling t-shirt on. And it went up and you could see my bra a little bit. You saw me do that.
No, he did?
No, you saw me do that.
When, today?
In April.
Oh.
And I did kind of at the show today, too, when I had to keep the t-shirt on.
Well, of course, you were putting it on. You were taking it off and stuff. I mean, just got to take your time with things sometimes. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, and eventually, I forgot who it was that was powerbombed shown the door, basically, and Bully Ray, Philip Cardigan, and Jay Klang defeated VSK, Eric James, and Dante Drago to pick up the win.
Yeah. It was a good match. I never knew Bully Ray was from Melville.
I didn't know. He was from somewhere. It wasn't Long Island. I figured the New York area, because remember, he started out in ECW as one of the Dudley boys.
Yeah. Original Dudleys.
Yeah, one of the originals. Then they went to intermission at that point.
Yeah.
Which seemed to go kind of quick.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was time for the four-way tag team match. I guess the number one contenders matchup, as we saw the combinations of Johnny Clash and the sweeper Eddie Privetti, the Brick City Boys,
Sweep.
Birds of the Sun, and Kevin Tibbs and CPA. By the way, Leanne cracked up over CPA because before the match started, he took the shirt off and he had another shirt on underneath. And during the match, he took the second shirt off. He had a third shirt on.
Leanne thought that was funny.
Yeah, she was laughing at that. I was like,
"Oh, that's cute. That's nice."
Like,
I'm glad she was happy.
Well, not laughing, but she found it
having
funny.
a good time.
Yeah, because she was kind of intimidated when they would come by us during our matches and doing dives in front of us.
Yeah.
Eventually, Privetti was going to tag in Johnny Clash, but Clash stepped down from the apron, and the Birds of the Sun, which is Leo Sparrow and GKM, I forgot what they did, but they pinned Privetti to win the tag match, and it looked like Clash has aligned himself with those guys. Mm-hmm. Next up, we saw, making his Creative Pro Wrestling debut, the OG prize, Alec Price, challenged Bryce Donovan for the heavyweight championship.
That was a good match.
Yeah, I forgot.
How long has Bryce been the heavyweight champion?
He won the title back in May.
Oh, good.
At the last show they did in Melville. This was actually his first defense, because back in July, he did a six-man with his fellow Shook Crew
It's not
members.
the same with the Shook Crew without Max Caster being a part of it.
Yeah, but the whole thing ran its course. I mean, Bryce and Bobby are, they're singles champions now. I mean, Max is busy with AEW.
Mm-hmm. It's the Acclaim with Anthony Bowens.
Yeah, I should get him and Max to do a tag match someday. Mm-hmm. But yeah, good matchup. I forgot who accidentally hit the referee in this one.
I was all over the place.
Yeah, match.
My own little world sometimes.
And eventually Bryce Donovan defeated the prize OG Alec Price to retain the heavyweight title. Mm-hmm. Okay. Next up was a tag team match that was supposed to happen earlier this year at a WrestlePro event in New Jersey, as Davey Richards and Eddie Edwards, the Wolves, no, I'm not going to howl like one, as they did battle with former Bronson and Boulder, formerly known as Bear Country, now known as the Iron Savages. These guys did great. All four of these guys did great in their matchup. The Iron Savages picked up the win with the Wolves, and after it was over, they shook hands and hugged.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I guess this match went on last, but maybe it was a good thing because they did very good, as Impact Wrestling's Ace Austin did battle with the Acclaim's Max Caster.
And he was freestyle in a way.
Yeah, before the match. And I think they did very good. And
yeah.
Eventually Max Caster, there was another ref bump in that matchup. And Max Caster eventually picked up the win, defeating Ace Austin to end a great night of
It
creative
was a
pro
good
wrestling.
match with two great wrestlers.
Yes, it was.
Both these guys. Both
Yeah.
these guys. Both these guys.
Okay, yes.
Both these guys.
Now, time for the personal notes. It was great seeing Sam, Tommy, Jeffrey.
My first time meeting Jeffrey, he seems like a really cool guy. He's funny. He eats a lot.
Okay. We also had my uncle's friend Mike we met.
Yeah, really cool guy, cracking jokes at the diner.
Yes. Great seeing Donnie.
Mm-hmm.
Who else did we see there amongst the crowd?
Steven Scogan, Amy, and I'm not sure what the other girl's name is.
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, some memorable quotes. Florida sucks. Florida sucks. Florida sucks. The crowd at Ava Everett during her matchup. Oh, J. George is boring. Oh, J. George is boring. The crowd at J. George during that Mayhem Metal matchup. Are we going to wrestle? VSK when Bully Ray was stomping his foot.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm going to keep doing this babyface horse shit. Bully Ray in response. Oh, good seeing Ryan Peterson.
Yes, he's a good ring announcer, isn't he?
Yeah, sure is. And we met him before he was in the business.
Well, my sister grew up with him too.
Really?
When his mom was still alive a long time ago as little kids.
Okay. Well, no return date was announced for their next show. I'm guessing they'll come back to Melville at this rate maybe in the new year. Because Creative Pro doesn't run every month. I don't know if they're going to run in October and do another Halloween type show.
That would be nice. I could get dressed up in my Cheshire Cat outfit.
Well, we don't know. Again, we don't know. They didn't announce anything to the crowd. And
yeah,
we don't know what day of the week it'll be. Because, sometimes they run Friday night. Sometimes they do Sundays at 5 p.m., which I know you can't make.
Yeah.
I can't, based on everything that happened, I can't figure out where they're going to go with so much of the stuff that went on at this one.
Yeah. When you did get the shipping, how does it go into effect immediately?
No, it goes into effect September 23rd, which is this Friday.
Oh, okay. But when you get it, does it go into effect automatically?
No, it goes into effect on the 23rd.
But when you get it on the 23rd, does it go in?
Yeah, that as soon as the 23rd arrives, everybody will have a new schedule unless they're still got the same days off. But like I said, I'll inform you on that one. Let me see. Okay, anything else you want to, if we're going to end this, so, anything else you want to end this?
Cap.
Was a great show.
Thank you.
Yeah, great doing this with you.
Till next time, goodbye.
Pardon me.